My name is Alice Nimmo, aka Alice Olivia Art, and I am the artist behind the lighthouse called Sanctuary. I am a recent illustration graduate from the University of Plymouth. I describe myself as a multidisciplinary artist because I can't stick to one thing, but painting has always been my #1 passion. The lighthouse is located just as you enter the Hoe from the centre of town, here on the grass in the sunshine. It's got the lovely big wheel behind it, which is a real big focal point in photos. It looks really, really lovely. If you peek behind, you can see a bit of Smeaton's Tower as well. It's a lovely place where you can sit and reflect and hopefully spend some time with the lighthouse. So St Luke's as a charity have been really, really special in my life. They cared for my mum at home when she was really poorly, but also helped me with bereavement support. So when she was poorly, I was a volunteer at one of the charity shops, and through that I ended up helping out varnishing the Elmers, which was really special and really meant a lot to me to see the way art can be used as a healing practice and tell stories that help people through difficult events in their life, and got me excited for the future, possibly as being an illustrator, and kind of led me on the path of going to university. So it's put me on the path where I am now, and when this project came up, I just knew I really wanted to be a part of it. The inspiration behind the design of the lighthouse was based on the timeless act of providing care. After a trip to Pompeii, I was really inspired by the fact that they were still standing 2,000 years later, telling stories that existed then but could also exist now. And I really wanted to capture how throughout history we've always looked after each other, and there's no better example of that than charities such as St Luke's. On the lighthouse there are many characters doing various things which depict the care St Luke's provides. So there are examples of sort of the hygiene care of people, making patients' beds, also delivering sort of emotional support, and also just taking people out, helping with their shopping. So there are a couple Easter eggs on the lighthouse. There's actually an Elmer to pay homage to the Elmer trail that went before. If you look up to the top of the lighthouse, the inside of the lid is painted as well, and it depicts more people looking up to the stars, and I think it's a really lovely little area of reflection, and I think that's my favourite part. To be the project intern has been absolutely amazing. I've helped out with a lot of the events behind the scenes. I helped out with the event when we painted the Memory Lighthouse. So one evening we brought staff and volunteers together to paint stars in memory of people that they'd lost. So I've come quite a few times and sat beside and seen people's first reactions, and it's been really varied what people think of the lighthouse and how it's made them feel, but especially when the lighthouse was in the painting hub and there were a lot of volunteers and staff popping in, seeing their personal reactions and knowing that they could see themselves in the lighthouse and telling me their stories, that has been really, really special. So my mum was actually a palliative care nurse, so her job was looking after people who were experiencing lifelong illness, and that sort of care carried on into her mothering, and she was just the most caring, loving mother, and having a nurse as a mum was really good. She would always be there to help you with your bumps and scrapes. Growing up, we lived near the woods, so we would spend a lot of time in nature, and she'd always be gardening. That was her thing. She'd always be out in the garden. So I've kind of grown up with this love of the outdoors, and I guess that's fed into why I love this location so much, because it's out on the grass. And yeah, to me, being around nature is so special and grounding, and I often feel quite close to her when I'm sat by the sea or under a tree or something like that. She was just the most special, loving, kind person that I've ever known and will ever probably know. When I was 17, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and before long it had spread to her brain, and she was kind of not given very long by the time I was 18. So it was at that crucial part of my life where I was becoming an adult, so it was really, really difficult. But yeah, what I do remember from that experience is the support we received through charities. Like personally, she received counselling as well as medical treatment, and I also received support through a social worker who took me out every week and helped organise care for mum so that I can not leave her on her own. I kind of consider this area here to be me and my mum. When she was poorly and having chemotherapy, there wasn't much she could eat, but she could eat mushroom soup. So I think of that as me bringing her mushroom soup when she was poorly, which is a fond memory during a hard time when she was at home. Having support when she was really poorly was crucial because she was the pillar of my life, and when the pillars were crumbling, like having a charity like St Luke's there was life-saving for me. When I heard the staggering amount of money which was raised at the last trail, it just really drilled into me the importance of the auction itself and getting people excited for that event. It's really going to raise so much money that is vital for patients' families who are affected and receive care from St Luke's. Knowing that this lighthouse will go on to help in whatever way it can, but especially at auction, is really, really special, and is kind of the driving force behind why I put so many hours into the lighthouse. But I managed to work out that at least over 300 hours were spent painting this lighthouse. But each hour was a complete joy and a pleasure because I really wanted it to do it well and be well received and tell an important story which hopefully people will want to maybe buy at auction. A lot of opportunities have come through this project, so I'm sort of following those paths and just getting sort of in with the community of art that exists in Plymouth. I'm definitely going to look into doing some more wild and art trails. I'm already eyeing up one that I'm going to put in an application for soon. I post a lot of the behind the scenes on Instagram under Alice Olivia Art, and on the St Luke's Guiding Lights app I'm running a reward where if you are able to guess the correct number of people on the lighthouse, and I'll give you a hint, there's over 100, you will be entered to receive a personal commission from me. So I just wanted to add something in there that encourage people to spend the time engaging with every single character which is on the lighthouse. I wish she could see it. I think it would instantly make her cry, I think, but it would mean a lot to her as a palliative care nurse. She's on that lighthouse, but also as a mum, and just the support that she gave me throughout my life. I think she'd be really proud, and that means a lot. And if you take your time to look at the lighthouse and the stories on there, I hope that if your life has been touched by St Luke's, you can find yourself on the lighthouse.